Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am so excited. I finished my December project. Now my album is pretty stuffed, and I only went to December 25th, but I'm okay with that. Some years I do the entire month of December, some years I only go to Christmas. So here is my title page, and it's just Merry 2019. I used some glitter paste and some acrylic and some wood and some brads. Like I just really like how this turned out, and I feel like it sets the tone for the entire album. On the back side of here, I just did this recently, and this is just kind of like a cute little checklist, a little cute December checklist. I didn't check anything off. I kind of like it like this, kind of like these are the kind of things that you'll see. You won't see go sledding in this album whatsoever because we would have to really travel, maybe up to Tahoe or something to get there, but you know. This is a shaker pocket, so it's got some sequins in there. I also did heat embossing throughout. Lots of journaling in this one. No photos yet, no photos whatsoever. Still up to day 3, and there are no photos. This has a little flip up. Ooh, looks like my adhesive has started to give out, so we're going to, woo, and I lost my photo corner. So we're going to go ahead and add some more to that. Otherwise, if I didn't do it just now, it would not happen. So lots of journaling in here, little teeny stickers throughout. This is fun. This is a flock, so this is just some glue and some flock, and just a pretty cut file just to decorate. On this side, I have my scrappy advent calendar and a little bit of journaling about advent calendars and how they've been as part of Christmas for as long as I can remember. Just a little decorative bit on the back here. This is a rub-on. And all of these things that I added to things that are outside of the page protector, like this has extra adhesive on it. Here is a calendar countdown, which is just a couple little things that happened during the month. And then again on this side, just another decorative page. Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. It kind of goes with the theme of Christmas baking for day 5. And again, there is some heat embossing on here, some gold, washi tape, lots of fun things. And then day 6, I talk about how I have a hand towel hanging on my oven, and I never, ever hang anything on the oven, and this was kind of like a Christmas compromise. On this, I talk about planning our Christmas meals because I've got like this little food theme going on right now, so lots and lots of journaling on here. Over here is, I did some stamping and heat embossing, and we have our new gnome, Dan the Gnome Man, and I have the journaling over here. And when you flip this other side, you see this is day 8, and then you see that this is day 9, and this is the Christmas wrap that we used. So I have the black and white plaid, and then the chalky Christmas trees. And then on this side, I used a pre-made card for Holly Jolly and just added Christmas. We have day 10, some more journaling, and then just really seeing some trees. And I used this acetate piece as kind of like a focus on the photos, especially because I'm using Instax photos and they're not tremendous. And then I just made sure that everything I did on this side, I did on this side, so you really don't see it throughout. Like you don't see the back of that. So just a simple page of the Christmas trees and some gold. And then this is another filler page that is just pretty. I think it's just pretty. I have a shaker pocket here with some vellum, some sequins, and some fake snow. This is about as much snow as we saw this year. I have a photo of the pine cones that are in the front area of the house. And then on this side is a ornament cut file, and I talk about the graduation ornaments that are now on our Gaudi tree. And our Gaudi tree is kind of like the tree where all the family ornaments go, the funky ones, all that. It's not a themed tree. It's just like our memory tree. We like to call it the Gaudi tree. Again, not a great photo. It's an Instax photo, but I'm okay with that because these are just like little snippets of the holiday life. Here is another cut file that I used, and I cut it out twice and added a border to it so I could punch it right into my album. And then I just took one side of the cut file, backed it, and then put the vellum on it, and then put the other side of the cut file together. So you have that. This is talking about coming home for Christmas. Chloe came home for Christmas from college, so we were super thrilled about that. This is just talking about huge baking for the workplace and what we did, and I bake a lot for both of our jobs, so that was there. Then we're talking over here about how it's starting to feel like Christmas. It's like December 15th and it's finally starting to feel like Christmas. And I talk about how it could be because I'm working until midnight every night. And then on this side, I talk about Christmas in a can, and that is definitely Coke Cinnamon was totally Christmas in a can. When I originally made this pocket page, this was supposed to hold our Christmas card, but instead I decided to put a Christmas card that someone from work gave to me in here. I don't know if that's going to stay there or if I'm going to print off the Christmas lists and put them in here. I don't have a place for the Christmas lists, but you know, the kids are out of the house and the Christmas lists are getting a lot smaller, so we'll see. We might leave it as a card. We might put Christmas lists. I haven't figured that out yet. On this side, another picture of the Christmas tree. Now, this is the Christmas tree in my scrapbooking room. It is a Disney Christmas tree. It has a Tinkerbell topper. Lots of Mickey heads. You can't really see it, but it's okay. For this one is just like making a list and checking it twice. I thought this card was real cute. And then I just marked down some of the things that we did. And this time I checked it off. Instead of where this one's kind of like a decoration, and this checklist is actually like, this is what we did. This is just a cut apart sheet, and the only thing I did was add some peel offs from Love from Lizzie around that to just brighten it up a little bit and bring a little gold sparkle in. These two are both kind of layouts. I feel weird calling such a small thing a layout, but I guess that's what it is. These are both from my Follow Sketch February series. I built this together on one and then cut it apart so that it kind of spanned all three areas. And then this one is just another sketch that I really just shrunk down for our actual Christmas card. So it's me, my husband, my son, and my two daughters. And I really liked how the Christmas card turned out this year. Really liked it. On this side is another cut file, and these are just some stars. And I just do some journaling in here about how this is a rough Christmas. And every year I think I'll hold it together, but if you just ask my husband, he will tell you I'm not doing such a hot job. So Christmas is a little bit of a rough time for me. It seems... This is going to sound a little morbid, but it seems like everyone dies around Christmas time, or like their birthdays around Christmas time if they've already passed. And Alex didn't come home for actual Christmas this year, and it's just rough. And I know it's like life and things change, but for some reason, like I get rough at Christmas. And my husband and my kids are amazing because they kind of get me through it. This, I'm talking about Christmas music. I really didn't have a photo about it, so I used these big gold words for fa la la. And I talk about how we love Christmas music, and as soon as it comes on the radio, we are like Christmas music all the time. And I talk how we like to blast Trans-Siberian Orchestra at home just because it really puts you into the Christmas spirit. On this side, it's just talking about the anticipation. and how it's Christmas Eve and I'm at work and I'm closing at work tonight, so the family's just waiting for me. And then this is just a little foil thing from Thermoweb and Deco Foil. So I just foiled the Christmas trees, and it's green on the front and it's black on the back, and it's literally just a piece of acetate, nothing in there other than I think it's pretty and I wanted it in my album. And then this is me on Christmas Eve at work. I was wearing my ugly Christmas sweater dress and also my antlers. And then on the back, this welcomes us into Christmas. And like I said, I really did, it's kind of like all this anticipation builds up and then it's like Christmas and done. And I'm okay with that for this year's album. This is just a really simple decorative page, just saying Merry Christmas. And then over here, this is how I did the 25, and I just talk about stockings here. I kind of go off the rails a little bit with this journaling because I'm talking about stockings and how they're super stuffed and how can you really put them on a, how can you really hang them by the chimney, because our stockings would fall, things would break, it would be a whole mess. And then I just included this photo because there are only 4 stockings under the tree. We did not put Alex's stocking under the tree. Some of the presents under here are his, but his stocking did not go under the tree. His stocking got filled before he came home and then put under the tree. And then on the back, woo, made it almost to the end, you guys, and then that sneeze came out of nowhere. On the back, this really has nothing to do with Christmas, but I did take this photo of my Mickey sock advent calendar and put this Let Your Heart Be Light, just because this was like I got into some heavy stuff throughout here, and I talked a lot about some heavy stuff, and I just wanted to end it with something fun and just light and just like yay. So I did that here with the photo and this wood veneer piece, and I have no journaling about it. I just feel like this is what I want to end like this entire 2019 season with, is something fun, let your heart be light, and Merry Christmas. So there it is, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video. The only thing I really have to do on this album, kind of as an afterthought, is I never decorate the front because they go on my bookshelf and I don't want things to be like knock off or fall off. The only thing I have to do is stamp a 1/9 here, and then it'll go on my bookshelf next to the other December projects. See you guys again soon.